Alright, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the song is Rasputin versus Stalin. Listen, if you are new here, please like and subscribe. The more that you like this content, the more that I know that you specifically would like to see more of this specific type of content, okay? So we have the lyrics pulled up to the left of me in long form, just in case we need them, and let's jump into it, guys. Let's go and check this out, guys. My Russian history is not amazing, alright? But let's see what we can do here.
Rasputin versus
Let's get it.
Cool mustache, Wario.
He had a mustache like Wario. Facts. Yeah.
Cool mustache, Wario. Try messing with the mad monk, do me sorry, oh how.
Try messing with the mad monk. He was known as a holy healer, if I recall properly. Like Rasputin was like this guy who, I think one time there was an old story about him. Like you got me digging into my memory here, guys. Someone was sick, and they were having like these super crazy like convulsions of sorts, right? And what happened was that he was able to heal the person with like some type of hypnosis or something like that. And so ever since then, he was always considered this like monk in a sense, like this guy who's like a holy healer, basically, right? Let's continue.
Cool mustache, Wario. Try messing with the mad monk, do me sorry, oh how many dictators does it take to turn an empire into a union to ruin its state? It's a disgrace. Sorry, oh how many dictators does it take to turn an empire into a union to ruin its state?
9. I got it. 9.
Mad monk, do me sorry, oh how many dictators does it take to turn an empire into a union to ruin its state? It's a disgrace what you did to your own people.
Yeah, he killed like 9 million people. Stalin. He killed like 9 million people, and I think he starved like maybe another 9 also. So like 18 million people potentially. He definitely was the cause of their lives being extinguished. All right.
An empire into a union to ruin its state. It's a disgrace what you did to your own people. Your daddy beat you like a dog, and now you're evil.
Oh, yeah. I think Stalin did have a super abusive parents. I think the father was an alcoholic.
Your own people. Your daddy beat you like a dog, and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia.
Yeah, he's from Georgia, the country, not the state, obviously, right? And the sweet Georgia, I think, is referring to Georgia on Your Mind from Ray Charles.
Oh, your daddy beat you like a dog, and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia, and history books unfold ya.
And the history books unfold ya. Yeah, Stalin would censor everything that came out. Everything was censored. So yeah, of course, the history books would unfold the actual truth of what happened in that era because there was you couldn't know the truth then.
A dog, and now you're evil. You're from Georgia, sweet Georgia, and history books unfold ya. As a messed up motherfucker bit in the mind. Built a superpower, but it paid the price.
He built a superpower that was Russia.
History books unfold ya.
The Soviet Union.
As a messed up motherfucker bit in the mind. Built a superpower, but it paid the price. With the endless destruction of Russian lives. You're a man of steel, I spit kryptonite. Big dick mystic, known to hypnotize.
He's a mystic known to hypnotize women and hypnotize. And the guy that I think it was like his wife's son or something like that, guys. There was a woman really close to him's son that he had hypnotized into being basically like to stop convulsing of sorts, right?
History books unfold ya. As a messed up motherfucker bit in the mind. Built a superpower, but it paid the price. With the endless destruction of Russian lives. You're a man of steel, I spit kryptonite. Big dick mystic, known to hypnotize. I can end you with a whisper to your eye.
He was known, like Rasputin was absolutely known as a ladies' man, but not in a very good way. He was absolutely terrible to women, right? He was not a good person to women specifically, right? He would have like a harem, you get what I mean? Like anyone who followed him, he would basically, be a harem. It would be a harem, to say the least.
I steal, I spit kryptonite. Big dick mystic, known to hypnotize. I can end you with a whisper to your eye. Look into my eyes, you perverted witch.
Calling him a witch because of the mysticism that surrounds him.
I can end you with a whisper to your eye. Look into my eyes, you perverted witch. See the soul of the man who made Mother Russia his bitch. You think I give a fuck about my wife?
No, he killed her.
My own son got locked up in prison, and I didn't save his life. You're gonna...
He was not really known as like a family man in the first place, right? Keep that in mind. I think he did kill his wife. I think so. Now, in terms of his son, okay, here's an interesting story about his son. His son tried to extinguish himself because the father just hated him, just didn't like anyone. He was just this evil man, right? So he tried to extinguish himself by I almost said the bad word, the naughty word, by placing something to his chest, right? Pulling the little switch, yes, and he actually was aiming for his heart, because he didn't get any love from his father. He missed, right? He hit his lungs. His father walks in and says, "You can't even shoot straight." Let's just sit on that for a second, guys. Just soak that in. Imagine. All right. So yeah. All right.
Wife, my own son got locked up in prison, and I didn't save his life. Get off easy when they pickle that moose cock.
You got off easy when they pickled that moose. Okay. So Rasputin was known to have a rather large phallus. All right. And here's the thing with that. Here's the thing about it. He was known to basically fornicate with so many other people's wives, right, that all the men came, right, and extinguished his own life by removing his phallus and pickling it, basically. All right? Allegedly. I think it's allegedly. All right? So yeah.
Locked up in prison, and I didn't save his life. You get off easy when they pickle that moose cock. I'd leave your neck in a noose in a trench and shot. Your whole family shot. All your wizard friends shot. Anyone who sold you pierogi shot.
Anyone. So basically, he's now showing you exactly the type of paranoid state that Stalin actually lived in. Period. He lived in this like air of paranoia, right? If you have to, do all of that to the guy who sold you pierogies, that's random.
Your neck in a noose in a trench and shot. Your whole family shot. All your wizard friends shot. Anyone who sold you
all of your wizard friends.
pierogi shot. Starving for days so you waste away. I even crush motherfuckers when I'm laying in state.
I even crush MF when I lay in state. He was buried in state, okay? And I know, okay, I give it, he didn't really crush anybody, bro. Come on. This is what happened. So the crowds came, right? And there were so many people there that they ended up being crushed to death. Some of them, right? Because of the amount of people that were there, like moving at one time, right? But he didn't have anything to like physically do with it, but it did happen in his proximity, and you get what I mean? So, all right, let's go.
Trotsky out of the picture. Drop the hammer on you harder than I.
Hold on, guys.
Waste away. I even crush motherfuckers when I'm laying in state. Trotsky out of the picture.
Yeah, he was no, I wouldn't say he was the pride of Lenin. What are you talking about, the pride of Lenin, bro? Lenin was his mentor, but Lenin would not have agreed with 99% of Stalin's existence. Okay, so let's,
Starving for days so you waste away. I even crush motherfuckers when I'm laying in state. Pride of Lenin took Trotsky out of the picture. Drop the hammer on you harder than I bitch slapped Hitler.
You can say you did that to Hitler, but here's the problem, sir. You sided with him on many occasions. What are you talking about, bro? You sided with him so many times. But yeah, when he was gone, yeah, of course, stand up tall, and I did that to Hitler, bro.
I have no pride for you who ruined everything. Picture. Drop the hammer on you harder than I bitch slapped Hitler. I have no pride for you who ruined everything my revolution was doing to stop the bourgeoisie.
To stop the bourgeoisie. This Lenin? This is Lenin, right?
You who ruined everything my revolution was doing to stop.
Yeah, the revolution was doing to the communist revolution was doing to stop the bourgeoisie.
The bourgeoisie fought the bondage of classes, the proletariat masses that brought me here to spit a thesis against both of your asses.
All right.
That's how we do there, Frankenstein.
Let me start with You There, Frankenstein. Oh my God, they did that. I was hoping to, okay. Basically, the reason why they're calling him Frankenstein is because when he was being laid to rest, they did not actually like remove gases right from the body. They didn't do all these things to prepare for burial, or for the viewing of the body, let's say, right? So what happened was, first of all, people already think that he's kind of a witch. So then at his funeral, like a muscle like tenses up in one of his legs, right? And it ends up making him sit all the way forward. He's not alive. It's just purely based on muscles, right? Imagine this. And so now imagine all of the people that surround him. Imagine what they now think of him. So yeah, they call him Frankenstein. You know, that movement that Frankenstein does when it's alive. You get what I mean?
Here to spit up thesis against both of your eyes. That's how we do there. Frankenstein, looking like something out of R.L. Stein.
R.L. Stein, the Goosebumps, looking at a, okay.
Both of your eyes. That's how we do there. Frankenstein, looking like something out of R.L. Stein. It's hip-hop chowder, red of a wine.
It's hip-hop chowder, like red chowder and white chowder? Oh my God, okay. It's hip-hop, okay, move that aside. Chowder, red chowder is from Manhattan, white chowder is from New England, and there's like a literal war. Which one is better? Personally, I like red chowder. No, I'm sorry. I like white chowder. The red chowder is not really for me, guys. But either way, but also I think it's a double because I think there was also a party at the time of Lenin, red and white. There were two, like there was a red party and a white party, like the anti-communist party and I think the Bolsheviks, I think. Something like that. I don't ask me which color they were, but I'm almost positive one was red, one was white. All right, let's continue.
We do there, Frankenstein, looking like something out of R.L. Stein. It's hip-hop chowder, red of a wine. This is odds why I can't do shit tonight. Joseph, you were supposed to be. It's hip-hop chowder, red of a wine. This is odds why I can't do shit tonight.
That's over my head, bro.
Joseph, you were supposed to be my right-hand man.
Yeah, but he this was the thing. Kinda, but I think he actually had a different right-hand man, like a literal one. But being that Stalin was underneath his tutelage, he was maybe hoping that he would learn to follow his ways, but instead he became a dictator.
This is odds why I can't do shit tonight. Joseph, you were supposed to be my right-hand man, but your loyalty shriveled up like your right-hand man.
Your loyalty shriveled up like your right-hand man. If you ever notice the images of Stalin, right, he always has his right hand kind of stuck in something, right, or out of the view, right. When he was younger, he got into an accident, and one of his, I think his left arm is shorter than his right arm, I think, because of the accident. But also at the same time, one arm was skinnier than the other. I think the arm that you normally see is the arm that's skinnier than the other, and it's also at the same time shorter than the other. So, okay.
Be my right-hand man, but your loyalty shriveled up like your right-hand man.
And that's the thing. I don't think his right arm shriveled up. I think his left arm did. That's the problem I'm having, because the left arm was shorter than the right one. So he hid the right one because it was longer. So I don't know. That's a little confusing. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments, guys. I'm sure you will.
The whole future was bright. You let your heart grow dark and stop the greatest revolution since the birth of Mark.
Hold on, guys.
Let your heart grow dark and stop the greatest revolution.
Let's stop the greatest communist revolution since the birth of Karl Marx.
Knock, 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 knock. Did somebody say birthmark?
Birthmarks. Gorbachev with the port wine stain. Okay.
So I'm the host with the most glass nose. Assholes made a mess and the war got cold. Shook hands
the Cold War.
with both Ronalds, Reagan and McDonald's, no doubt.
I shook hands with both Ronald Reagan and Ronald McDonald, obviously, because he the first time McDonald's came into Russia was under his rulership. That's not even a word, bro. Under his, I'm just lost for words, guys. You get what I'm saying. All right.
Yes, and the war got cold. Shook hands with both Ronalds, Reagan and McDonald's, no doubt.
Get right.
If your name end with in, time to get out.
in, out, if your name ends with in, Rasputin, Stalin, and Lenin. All right, you see this.
I had the balls to let Baryshnikov dance, player.
I had Baryshnikov was a ballet dancer that literally left the USSR, right? It was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore, and left, basically, right? He became one of the best ballet dancers in the world. And yeah, Gorbachev was like, you're still Russian, for Mother Russia, basically, right? And allowed him to come back into the country to perform, basically when he desired.
Go down that wall like the
Berlin Wall.
time to get out. I have the balls to let Baryshnikov dance, player. Go down that wall
Tore down that Berlin Wall.
like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah, you need yoga. You need a shower.
All right.
And you all need to learn how to handle real power.
Okay.
Did somebody say real power? Da, you want to mess with me?
Who is this, bro?
I spit hot balls when I'm crushing these beats.
I spit hot borscht.
Throw it up like a tuba while I'm balling in Cuba.
Oh, but while I'm balling in Cuba, who went to Cuba? Putin. This is Putin? I don't know. Putin was the first one to go to Cuba, so I don't know if this is supposed to be Putin or not. Let's continue.
When I'm crushing these beats, throw it up like a tuba while I'm balling in Cuba. Doing judo moves and schooling every communist suka.
Communist suka.
I'm balling in Cuba. Doing judo moves and schooling every communist suka.
I think there may be a there has to be a double because all I hear is sucker, like, you know, hip hop language, right? You're a sucker type of thing, but it's spelled in a way that makes me feel that it is most likely something in Russian. Sorry. Like, my Russian is not amazing, guys. I mean, yeah, sorry.
Cuba, while I'm balling in Cuba, doing judo moves at school in every communist suka. I'm a president, my prime, my enemy don't distract me. The last man who attacked me, the half-life to contract come at me. You don't know what you're doing when you try to.
The problem is I have no idea who this is, and the fact that I have no idea who this is supposed to be, I can't equate anything that he's saying to anything that I know. Shit.
I'm a president, my prime.
I'm a president in my prime. I'm a president in my prime. Bro, this is Putin. This has to be Putin. In my prime. I think he was like one of the youngest. I think he came in at 48 or something, guys. I think this is Putin. Now let's continue.
Doing judo moves at school in every communist suka. I'm a president, my prime. My enemy don't distract me. The last man who attacked me, the half-life to contract come at me.
So comrade, come at me. Yeah, Putin was known for just basically making people disappear that said anything against him.
Enemy don't distract me. The last man who attacked me, the half-life to contract come at me. You don't know what you're doing when you try to boss around because I'm on like Putin.
Yeah, Putin.
Find that the XKGB is the best MC in the FCCCP.
Oh. Okay, let's get it. Who won? This is 18 minutes? Wow. Oh, okay. Who won, guys? The last verse was dope. Putin was dope. Stalin was just like brutal, right? Honestly, I think that this is kind of hit or miss for me, guys. I mean, it's dope. It's a lot of history baked into it. I guess I, knew more than I thought I knew, I guess. But anyway, I personally like Stalin the best in terms of his verse. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments who you thought won or correct me. Because as I said, I don't know much about Russia like that, guys. But all right, guys, listen, let me know in the comments the next one of these from them I should be doing, and I will get into that as soon as I possibly can, all right? Listen, you guys all have an amazing day and enjoy it thoroughly, all right?